If you're seeing this before April 15th, Mercury is about to enter Aries. Mars just entered Aries, and we're about to have a new moon in Aries. A lot of war energy going on. A lot of new starts. A lot of fresh things. A lot of big energy pushing us forward. Words, be mindful. Say what you mean and be direct, and make sure those words are clean. Not necessarily that you cannot cuss. That's not what I mean by that. More that those words are going to have repercussions later. So, you know how people say keep your hands clean? Keep your words clean also. If you were to, with Mercury in Aries and everything else in Aries that's going on, get into some kind of argument or a place where your words may become necessary for disagreement, defense, and protection. Take your time, but don't take too long. Saturn in Aries helps us to understand immediately what we need to do. It also asks that we have a lot of trust in ourselves and in our abilities and in our skills. Working within your very true, very real knowings, especially with Saturn in Aries ruling partially over Pluto in Aquarius. Truth is going to be massive, all right? There's going to be a lot of words shared, so be prepared. Truth, especially with Saturn in Aries as Mercury is in Aries and we have Mars in Aries. How many times am I going to say Aries? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Truth kind of hurts sometimes. It's not always the most fun thing to receive. However, for those of you who have been waiting for truths to come in, they're coming to be arriving very soon. Mercury in Aries also sometimes doesn't speak before they think. That's what I mean. Think about it, but don't take too long. If you know what needs to be said, use your words, use your voice. And a reminder, okay? Mars rules both Aries and Scorpio. Sometimes the strongest thing that needs to be said is nothing. Nothing at all. There may be situations where this is the call, so listen to your intuition and your trust in yourself, because there may be times that this comes up. There will also be a lot more communication in our minds when Mercury enters into Aries. Aries rules our head, so we're going to have a lot more thoughts going on that we'll be able to connect the dots with. Hopefully not super chaotic thoughts. However, the chaotic thoughts, because Saturn in Aries also is partially ruling over Pluto in Aquarius, the chaotic stuff, probably, maybe, possibly, maybe not every time, but possibly a little bit more directive. Aquarius is very premonition stuff. I see that way out in the future. No idea how I'm going to get there, but I can see that it's a thing. Could be a thing, possibly. Especially also when Saturn and Neptune get together, which they're both in Aries right now as well. A lot of prophecy stuff that goes on in their union together. So listen to your mental. There's going to be a lot of things that could be parental. Oh yeah, that could be a thing. Oh yeah, I could see that happen. Oh yeah, So a time to really focus on the nurture of the mind, placing your mental position to be supported. This could be also because the North Node is in Pisces, ruled by a Neptune in Aries right now. South Node in Virgo is the other side of that lunar node axis. So this could be physical practices and or food practices that help to support the mind. For example, while I eat this meal, may I be able to receive all of the ideas and mental clarity that I need to receive in the highest elevation, and may it be as easy for me as it possibly can be. You could say that before you eat. Beautiful, easy, all right? That's an example. Do what you need to do in that aspect. But for people who are kind of new to that sort of thing, there you go. You have an example to go by. Also, Mercury in Aries and Saturn in Aries, you are going to receive what you ask for. You're still going to need to do the work for it. This is a very strong time to bind up some weavings of spellings, like literally talking about it or writing it down, creating art as well, like expressing oneself, communicating via either direct words or indirect words, discern as necessary. That will create order and structure. That will be prophetic. It's a great time for a spell casting. Get into the work, okay? Okay. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew you do. I will too. Go create some stuff. Go do it. Go make some art, okay? Go express one's heart. And I'll talk to you soon. Also true.